It's 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning. Police have made an arrest in Lexington's 5th homicide of the year. We'll have the details for you straight ahead.
And the University of Kentucky will be hosting a clinic today to offer students and staff vaccinations for mumps.
And the Cats get back to their winning ways after putting on a dominating performance against Alabama last night.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome into you. Hope you're having a fabulous hump day. I'm Rebecca Smith.
And I'm Bill Bryant. And we're sure glad you're starting out your day here on WKYT. Some wind and some rain starting out there as well this morning, as we do have a WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris, who's tracking it for us.
Yeah, and just in time. Here come those showers right across Lexington and the Bluegrass. More moderate to heavier rain. You can kind of hear it here on the studio on the rooftops as it's beginning. Coming out of Danville, coming out of Nicholasville. Those are pretty good downpours. Also along 65 corridor if you're headed that way. I would say Bluegrass Parkway and also making your way down 64. That's where the heaviest rain is located at this moment. This is moving northbound. Georgetown, if you're not feeling it just yet, just give it another 5 minutes and moves on in. That goes for you guys in Frankfort. Next in line is going to be Harrison County, Robertson, Grant, and Pendleton as it slides northbound. The rest of us dealing with some light rain, but I want to show you this, okay? There's that system that really wreaked havoc across the deep south past 24 hours. How's it going to affect us? Because we will get some thunderstorms here in the next few hours. I'm going to talk all about that and show you when that rain transitions into snow coming up.
Okay, see you in a bit. Thank you.
New this morning, police have made an arrest following a deadly shooting outside a Lexington strip club.
It came this morning. Investigators say 24-year-old Clarence Taylor is now facing murder charges after they say he shot 23-year-old LaRaz Mitchell right outside Camelot East on Richmond Road last Friday. WKYT's Mark Barber is joining us live now with more on the case. Mark?
Good morning, Bill. And this morning we are going through court documents, learning more information and new details about what happened in those moments before that 23-year-old father was shot and killed outside that strip club on Richmond Road a couple days ago. Now, police tell us that they learned that from several witnesses who described seeing the shooting that the victim, LaRaz Mitchell, was fighting with a man who was known as Pootie inside Camelot East early Friday morning. From there, witnesses say the fight spilled out into the parking lot where they described to officers seeing the man shoot and kill Mitchell. The 23-year-old father died a short time later at UK Hospital. According to court documents, officers learned that Pootie's given name was Clarence Taylor, and they were able to track him down to his home at Headwidge Court. Police obtained an arrest warrant yesterday afternoon, and early this morning he was arrested. The 24-year-old is now in the Fayette County Detention Center, charged with murder. He will stand before a judge for the first time in the case this afternoon. Now, this will not be the first time that he's walked into a courtroom here to face serious charges. Coming up at 5:30, we will break down what we've learned about his criminal record. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. University of Kentucky health officials will be hosting a vaccination clinic today with the effort going on to try to help prevent further spreading of the mumps virus.
In just the last week, health workers there say at least 3 cases of mumps have been confirmed on campus. These, they say, were people that have been vaccinated. They say several others have been reported having a swollen jaw as well, which can be indicative of mumps. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is joining us now with more on how the university is trying to protect people on campus.
Yeah, the university is having the University Health Services offering free, not free, but mumps vaccines today from 1 to 3 for all UK students and staff. Now, you can still get mumps if you've been vaccinated. That's why they're recommending you get 2 doses of the vaccine. So if you've never been vaccinated and you come in here today, they're recommending that you get 2 doses of that vaccine. It does lower your chances of contracting mumps to 12%. The director of nursing tells us there have been 3 confirmed cases of mumps on UK's campus in the last week. There's also been several students who have symptoms of mumps. The 3 confirmed cases were students who were vaccinated as children, and we are told the symptoms are less severe if you have received the shot. Now, the clinic will be open today from 1 to 3 for students looking to get the MMR vaccine. The cost for the vaccine will be $59 for full-time students as part of their health fee and $74 for other students. Now, the clinic is here at University Health Services on South Limestone, and it will be open today from 1 to 3. They're also going to be offering the flu shot if you haven't received that already. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Michelle, thank you. UK health officials are also looking into a possible bacterial meningitis case on campus. They say a student is now being treated at a hospital, and they're still waiting on tests to see if it is meningitis. UK officials say they have informed anyone who may have had contact with the student. As a precaution, they're also giving those people medicine. A Lexington veterinarian is now warning dog owners after seeing a recent spike in parvo cases. Parvo is a highly contagious virus that can affect the intestines or heart, and it is often deadly for dogs. Woodstock Clinic veterinarian Brantley Graham says her clinic has recently seen a spike in dogs coming in and testing positive for the virus. Dr. Graham is now urging owners to make sure that their dogs are up to date on their vaccinations.
It's important to get that annual booster. And I think a lot of people think, well, they're past the first year of age, they're not going to get parvo anyway, but we're starting to see it in some adult dogs as well.
Dr. Graham says the parvo virus is deadly about 50% of the time. She says dogs have the best chance of surviving the parvo virus if it is caught and treated early.
Georgetown police arrested a man they say tried to ignite some propane tanks outside a Walgreens pharmacy. Police say 21-year-old Michael Adair is charged with arson and wanton endangerment. They say surveillance video shows him lighting a roll of toilet paper on fire near propane tanks Sunday night. Luckily, those tanks did not ignite. No one was injured. Adair admitted to the crime while in jail yesterday.
I tried blowing up Walgreens, but I didn't succeed. But I tried, yeah. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm innocent.
The Scott County Sheriff says Adair told deputies he was obsessed with serial killers and fire. Adair told us he's been bullied his entire life, and that's led to his violent thoughts.
Lexington-based Lexmark is planning to cut 550 jobs over the next year, but the printing and software company will not say how many, if any, of those cuts will be in Lexington. Lexmark officials say some of the jobs being cut will be moved to countries where costs are lower. Around 2,300 people work at Lexmark's Lexington headquarters.
Well, the Wildcats got back to their winning ways against Bama last night.
Important win despite playing their third game in less than a week. Coach John Calipari's guys got off to a quick start and they never looked back in the game. Once again, UK was led by terrific guard play as they proved to be too much for the Crimson Tide. And one of the game's big moments came with the return of Alex Porthras. Having missed the 5 previous games due to injury, fans had to be pleased with Porthras's play. He scored 14 points on the night. In the end, UK simply outplayed, overpowered Alabama in several areas of the game. The final score was 78-53. And next up for the Cats, it's a tough road matchup. They'll be heading down to Nashville to take on Vanderbilt on Saturday. All right, good to have you along. 5:08 is the time on WKYT on your Wednesday morning, and we're just getting started.
Well, those who have served our country have to make many sacrifices, including leaving loved ones behind. But when we return this morning, we'll show you a heartwarming reunion between a mother and her little boy after spending nearly a year apart.
Rain, wind, and snow. That's what we're going to be looking at for today and tomorrow. We have a lot of details to go over, and we'll have that coming up in just about 2 minutes. We're looking out and about and seeing a flood watch right across the river as you make your way northbound. Far northern Kentucky, it stretches all the way from, say, Gallatin County and then make your way off toward Lewis County, then over toward Lawrence County. So those areas under a flood watch all day long. Wind advisory for only 2 locations down southeast. It's going to be Harlan and Letcher County. And so you can see wind gusts 30, 40 miles per hour. And honestly, that goes for everybody. Just because you're not under that advisory does not mean you're not going to get 30, 40 mile per hour wind gusts. I expect that. These are from the National Weather Service, but I expect that all across the region. So more than likely we'll at least see some get extended out and put in there, and we'll just see how it turns out. But 1 to 2 inches of rain is expected across the region today as well. So here's your look. The heavier downpours right now in the Bluegrass region heading northbound. Next in line is going to be Harrison County, Cynthiana, Berry, and then make your way into, say, Sadieville. Heads up, you got a moderate shower moving through. And once it starts, it's going to take a good 15-20 minutes because you still have the back edge of that just coming out of Boyle County. So it's going to take some time, but we're getting that across the Bluegrass region if you're heading westbound, rather. Heading toward Louisville, heading toward Midway, Frankfort, from Lexington. It's a wet go at it right now. Here's your look, your big picture. You got the low pressure system, the wraparound cold air, and that's where you can see that snow getting mixed in with that rain. Out ahead of that, that's where you get these showers and thunderstorms. You're in the warm sector, and that's where we are at this moment. This actually makes its way right across us and heads northeast as we track throughout the next 24 hours. So what does that mean for us? Well, that means heavy rain is going to be likely, 1 to 2 inches of rain. Ponding in there on the roads is a possibility. You got to remember that grass is very saturated. You step on it, it's very soggy. So anything that falls, it's going to be hard to kind of penetrate that ground. It's not going to be able to go anywhere. So heavy rains there at moderate. Flooding is not a major issue, but it is going to be an issue in some spots. It always is when you get 1 to 2 inches of rain here in Kentucky, especially in the mountainous regions. High wind anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. That's for all the region, even though the wind advisory only for 2 counties in southeastern Kentucky. Everybody today will have high winds. Snow is going to be likely as we head off into the evening and into the night. I'd say it starts around here about 5 to 8 p.m. there in the evening hours. So let's go through it hour by hour real quick and show you what's going on. There, about 7 to 9 is when you can expect those thunderstorms to roll through. A stray severe cell is a possibility, but not very likely. Once we get past that, it's mainly just rain. Look at that, 5 p.m. Now it's inching in the western zones, and it takes over through the evening, off into the nighttime hours. Light accumulation is possible, and the accumulating snow, actual accumulation starts later on tonight, right around midnight, and works its way through tomorrow. So waking up tomorrow morning at this time, it'll be nasty just like this morning, except it's not going to be in liquid form. You're going to be seeing some snowflakes fall out of the sky, so just keep that in mind that tomorrow could be a little bit of a headache too, as you're trying to get the kids off to school, if they even go to school. Delays, cancellations are a possibility tomorrow.
Okay, and we'll have them here if they come in.
If they come in, that's right.
Interesting weather.
It is. It is 5:14 right now.
A New Jersey mother serving in the U.S. Army gave her son a heartwarming surprise after returning home from active duty.
After nearly a year of deployment to Afghanistan, Army Specialist Amanda Rodriguez returned home this week. The whole time she was away, Rodriguez was forced to leave behind her only son, Zayden. When the single mother learned that she was going home, she decided to surprise Zayden by showing up at his daycare unannounced. Rodriguez says she was nervous about Zayden's reaction at first, but as soon as the 3-year-old saw his mom, he ran straight into her arms, and that is always a wonderful sight to see.
Very heartwarming.
Yes, got him some flowers too, it looks like. Okay, it is 5:15 on WKYT this morning. Good to have you along. More news on the way.
Yeah, we've got to look at your money as well.
Candy lovers, there's a recall you need to know about and how you might be able to soon pay for purchases with a selfie. I'm Jamie Yukas with those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Good morning and welcome back into WKYT this morning. Some light rain in Lexington right now, and we anticipate more of that and then snow tomorrow, Micah says. Well, consumer confidence is down, and Southwest may be headed to Cuba.
Mars is recalling candy bars in 55 countries. MasterCard launching fingerprint and selfie technology. Jamie Yukas has the latest on your money.
Consumer confidence is down to its lowest level in 7 months, and investors are concerned about oil prices. That sent stocks lower on Tuesday. The Dow sank 188 points. The NASDAQ dropped 67. Southwest Airlines may be headed southeast to Cuba. The company's CEO says the carrier could begin flights this year after the U.S. and Cuba agreed to resume commercial air traffic last week. Currently, only charters are flown there. U.S. carriers face a March 2nd deadline to submit applications. Sour news for candy lovers. Mars is recalling Milky Ways, Snickers, and other candy bars in 55 countries because plastic was found in one of its products. The company is concerned it could be a choking hazard. And MasterCard will soon let you buy items with your face. The credit card company is launching selfie and fingerprint technology to allow customers to make online purchases. It'll be available on its app in a few months. The company will be able to tell it's a legit selfie instead of a previously taken photo by requiring users to blink while shooting the picture. That's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Jamie Yukas.
Well, South Africa's economy is in a gloomy place at the moment. Unemployment is rising and the country is on the brink of recession. But the country's wine industry is a very different story. South Africa is now the 7th largest world producer of wine. While wine is not a particular favorite among locals, more than half of South Africa's wine is exported. South African winemakers say China has been most profitable as far as the market for them over the last decade or so. But duty-free access to the U.S. under a trade agreement has allowed winemakers the potential to cash in on higher margins. As of now, South Africa represents 4% of the global output of wine.
Never a surprise, really, to me, to see the wine industry booming.
Okay, well, an interesting bright spot in their tough economy
Yeah.
right now, it sounds like. Hey, it's good to have you with us on your Wednesday morning. Hey, we'll get over this hump and we'll roll toward that weekend, and we have more news coming up for you.
And we have a report on sports up next.
Alex Poythress makes a return to the lineup, and the Wildcats get a big win over Alabama. Those highlights are next in sports.
Light to moderate rain out and about, and we have the bulk of the heaviest rain right now over Bluegrass heading northbound if you're sitting in Pendleton, Grant, Owen counties, and then work your way back towards, say, Bracken and Mason. Robertson, it's heading your way. It's not extremely heavy rain, but it's the heaviest rain we have right now. There's your system. We will get a couple of rumbles of thunder as we go through the day. Are we looking at any severe weather? The main severe weather stays well toward the west. For us, it's a marginal risk. What does marginal mean? That means a very slight chance. Maybe a stray cell is a possibility anywhere from Lexington, southbound, and eastbound. That's a look at your forecast. Let's check out sports, see what's going on.
And good morning, everyone. No Derek Willis last night against Alabama, but Kentucky did get a boost from Alex Poythress returning to the lineup for the first time in 3 weeks. UK gets things going right from the start. Tyler Ulis works his way to the right. Jamal Murray cuts back door and dunks it down. Andy gets the foul. Isaac Humphries bouncing back from that technical over the weekend, showing that he can hit the outside jumper. The Aussie hits the 15-footer. Great to see Alex Poythress come back, though, last night. He instantly attacks the basket with the finger roll. That's what he does. And then he hits the soft hook in the lane. Meanwhile, Tyler Ulis, always under control, works his way into the stripe. The 15-foot teardrop is good. Kentucky would lead by 7. Then he starts dishing out the dimes. The lob to Marcus Lee for the dunk. 2 possessions later, the pass from Briscoe to Mr. Marcus for the slam. Lee with 6 points, 12 rebounds, UK by 4. Same score, a possession later, kick out to Jamal Murray for 3, and UK had the 22-14 lead. Second half now, rifle pass from Ulis to Poythress. He lays it in, 14 points for Alex. UK starts to open it up. Beautiful bounce pass from Ulis to Isaiah Briscoe. Kentucky by 15. Murray showing off the range. The 3 is pure. And the lead grows to 19 on Jamal Murray's 19th birthday. Murray had 23 points, and it was all Kentucky last night, 78-53. And after the game, both coaches talked about the pro potential of Tyler Ulis.
He is a pro. Okay, he can play on the professional level. You know, he's probably better than a lot of guys that are there now. He's good, man. He can do everything.
He's disruptive defensively. They're trying to post him with 7-footers, and he's hanging around, you know. So it's not like they're going to do that. I think he's going to be a really good pro, and I think he'll have a long career.
And I do agree with both of those coaches. Tyler Ulis is going to be a great pro. But before he does that, he's still got March and hopefully a long run to the tournament with the Wildcats. That'll do it for your morning sports. Have a great day.